what about the moon's gravity? It's going to have an effect on the population by making it difficult for them to breathe, like for the people to breathe. And water isn't going to be helpful since it's not oxygen yet. Except it's still not broken down into its components.
Well, I think water is like a main thing that we actually need to survive, just like oxygen is, but water can be broken down into oxygen, which is one of the ways that they would be fueling the spacecrafts, would be breaking down the water into oxygen and hydrogen to use fuel. They could also do that to give us like air to breathe and like stuff like that. Like I think water is something that is like versatile enough that it can be made into other resources. And also there's like, air tanks and like stuff like that.
But think about it, the gravity though. Well, the people for I mean the what are we gonna do about the gravity? There you go.
Well, I mean, like I said, we don't have to live there. I think it's important to colonize the moon because the actual resolution is just talking about developing the moon in a way of like mining it or like with water. So it doesn't mean that we have to live there. Like the gravity is an issue that makes things inconvenient and it makes it harder to, move around the moon and like get the resources from it, like the water and stuff. But as long as we weren't necessarily living there as like a whole population, I don't think it would be an issue because people have been to the moon before.
Oh, all right. So my third question is, what does the lunar you talk about the lunar rover vehicle, and my question is, what does the lunar rover vehicle have to do with the solar sailing? Because you basically your plan is about solar sailing, not the lunar rover vehicle. And you say that it excavates the water, but what else does it do?
That's the main thing that it does. It's just it's like kind of like a combined plan. Like what they're researching right now is how to solar sail to the moon, and then once they get there, they do have lunar rovers that they've used before that they can use to mine water and get resources like water from the moon. So basically, it's a vehicle that goes around the moon and excavates water and all of those resources. So that way, people aren't floating around trying to dig for the water. There's something that can do it for us. So that way, we're not just wasting our time and our people and putting our lives at risk constantly. Like there's machines that can do that for us also.
All right. So, and then my fourth question is, you said that once up there on the moon,